your hands together for the Fourth Wall Cabaret.
Our next performance is All Falls Down from Chaplin, performed by Rush.
Hey there, Mr. Chaplin, you may think I'm rather small.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Alyssa Lay.
I came in from the audience. I totally funked you guys, didn't I?
Alyssa, we're not doing that.
Doing what?
Tonight is about the cabaret. Didn't you hear the two songs before you?
I thought those were warm-up acts.
Nope.
Well, I can't sing. I did Google about Shakespeare. I can tell you about his life. Unabridged, maybe. So, without further ado, let me tell you. Sorry.
Please make it quick.
What?
Make it quick.
Yep. Unabridged. Shakespeare. Here we go. Okay. William Shakespeare. Okay. William Shakespeare was born in 1564 in the town of Stratford-upon-Avon, Warwickshire. The third of 8 children, he was the eldest son of John Shakespeare, a locally prominent merchant, and Mary Arden, daughter of a Roman. Catholic member of the landed gentry, in 1852 he married Anne Hathaway. I'm assuming it's a different Anne Hathaway. Shakespeare arrived in London in 1588. There, with his provincial charm and folksy wit, he quickly became a popular figure around the U.S. Capitol. After dominating Michael Douglas in a debate, winning the highest office in the land, and totally nailing his role in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Shakespeare issued the Emancipation Proclamation on New Year's Day, 1863, thus freeing the slaves. I never did that before.
You still don't.
Although Shakespeare modernized the economy, won the Civil War, and built a transcontinental railroad, he was sadly assassinated at the Globe Theater in 1864 by an actor with a cannon. You better watch out up there. He lies buried in a log cabin in Stratford, although there's also a huge monument to him at the mall. Thank you.
Next up tonight is Hard to Be the Bard, performed from Central Welcome by Amy Morris.
My days are so busy, it's making me dizzy. There's so much I gotta do. There's lunches and meetings and poetry readings and endless interviews. Gotta pose for a portrait, how I deplore sitting there for eternity. Then it's off to the inn where my innkeeper friend wants to name a drink after me. Then it's back to my room where I resume my attempt to write a hit. Just me and my beer and the terrible fear that I might be losing it. And it's hard, it's really, really hard. So very, very hard. I'll make it look easy, but honey, believe me, it's hard. It's so incredibly hard. So inconceivably, unbelievably hard. It's hard to be the bard. Honestly, I don't know how I do it. There's only so much of me to go around. I've got so many fans and so many demands, I can hardly go take a piss. Be a fiend, a freak of the autograph seeker, they all want a piece of this. It's a cross I bear, like Jesus I swear to burn it, but I suffer through it. It's all part of the game, the trappings of fame, but somebody's gotta do it. And I know, I gotta go and get back to my pen and ink. Oh, don't make me do it, don't make me go through it. Can somebody get me a drink? Cause it's hard, it's so annoyingly hard. It's sexy, but it's hard. This ball I'm reason to be this amazing. It's hard, it's so incredibly hard. So unavoidably, unenjoyably hard. It's hard to be the bard, baby. I know writing made me famous, but being famous is just so much more fun. You see, what people just don't understand is that writing's demanding, it's mentally challenging, and it's a bore. It's such a chore to sit in a room by yourself. Oh my God, I just hate it. And you're trying to find an opening line or brilliant idea, and you're pacing the floor and hoping for just a bit of divine intervention. That one little nugget, that one little spark, then eureka, you find that you're ready to start. So now you can write, right? Wrong, you're not even close. You remember that damage your play's gonna be an iambic pentameter. So you write down a word, but it's not the right word. So you try a new word, but you hate a new word. And you need a good word, but you can't find the word. Oh, where is it? What is it? What is it? Where is it? tough, the work that's deadly, and the very hard. All right, Nick Bottom, I think Shakespeare needs to find out what Shakespeare's next big hit will be. 'Cause it's hard, it's hard, it's hard. I've got fortunate name, everyone knows my name, I can't help it, it's so freaking hard.
Next we have She Used to Be Mine from Waitress, performed by Miranda DeHaye.
So simple to say, most days I don't recognize me. These shoes, this apron, that place, and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true, I was never attention, sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and wants for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She's all this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just lets you sit through a back door and carves out a person. It makes you believe it's all true. And now I've got you, and you're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance. Start over and rewrite an ending or two. For the girl that I knew would be reckless just enough, who gets hurt, but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised. Gets used by a man who can't love, and then she'll get stuck and be scared. The life that's inside her grows stronger each day, that finally reminds her to fight just a little, to bring back the fire rise that's been gone but used to be mine. Used to be mine. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. So for this mixed up and bakes in a beautiful pie. She's gone, but she used to be mine.
Next up is a segment from Fourth Wall's original Frankenstein, performed by Josh Gibson and Megan Mercedes Myers.
Inquiry number 15.
Good heavens, Victor! I should think there's more to life than experience. Where is the poetry, the imagination? Do you really prefer this over Appian?
I prefer Lucian over Appian, just like I prefer substantiality over speculation.
Substantiality. How convenient that all the mysteries of nature and the universe are solely defined by human terms and perceived only by human sensation. All of natural philosophy owes its origin to the imagination.
But we must, I think, move beyond committing ourselves to fictitious chimeras and attach ourselves to something more important. With the right methodology, man can attain the philosopher's stone, or even possibly the elixir of life.
A chimera, if I ever heard one. And you can cease with your arrogance, cousin. I possess hopes and dreams of just as much distinguished variety as you. Life is wonderful in its simplicity. Its brevity suited enough to allow for love and feelings. Imagination? Need we aspire to more than perfect tranquility?
My apologies. I swear to you, my good-hearted and generous friend, that I have nothing bestowed upon me, or anything that would otherwise give me any reason to have preeminence over you.
That's the first tangible thing you've said all day.
My studies could allow me to obtain something to which wealth and power were inferior objects. But what glory would attend the discovery if I could banish disease from the human frame and render man invulnerable to any but violent death?
Your father.
Our Father, as much yours as mine.
Such beautiful dreams you have, Victor. But should such things occupy the entirety of a young man's mind? You seek to discover the secrets of the world which God may wish us not to know. To me, it's a vacancy which weaken people with imaginations of their own.
Our own?
There are many creative books that should delight a man's interest. St. George, Orlando, Robin Hood. We love Robin Hood. I suppose I make a poor philosopher.
You may not interest yourself in my studies of the natural sciences, but I can assure you that my readings of Pliny and Virgil are continuous.
When you last said that, you cannot cite a single hexameter from Virgil. You can cease trying to impress me, sir.
Here now, greedy king, 'tis I, Robin Hood, and my band of men. Oh, Maid Marian?
'Tis I, the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Alas!
Next up, we have Take Me or Leave Me from Rent, performed by Brianna Helms and Alex Patton.
So we must
by Josh Gibson and Catherine Gibson.
Do you ever get the feeling we're drifting apart?
No. In some ways, I've never felt close to you.
I don't know, somehow I feel like our lives are getting out of sync.
Well, we all realize our potential in different ways at different times. As long as what you're doing gives you a sense of fulfillment, that's what's really important.
Well, I'm working on it.
And do you have everything that you want?
With one minor exception. Somewhere along the way I seem to have lost my husband.
Lost him?
Well, I don't know if I lost him or simply misplaced him. He left home 4 days ago and I haven't heard from him since.
How does that make you feel?
George, do me a favor and stop talking as though you're leading a human potential group. It pisses me off.
That's cool.
What's cool?
That you're transferring your feelings of Harry towards me, as long as you know that's what you're doing.
George, you're really starting to get on my nerves.
That's cool too.
Jesus.
I mean it, really. At least it's honest. Total honesty is everything.
And are you being totally honest with Helen?
I try to be.
Have you told her about us?
No, but I could. Really. I think today she's mature enough to handle it.
George, you're full of shit.
Okay, I can buy that. As long as you're being honest.
Believe me, I'm being honest.
Oh, what was all that garbage about, I don't know if I've lost him or simply misplaced him? Like, what sort of crap is that?
Okay, you have a point.
So, how does it make you feel?
George, you're doing it again.
I know I'm doing it again. How does it make you feel?
Okay, I think...
Don't tell me what you think. Tell me, how do you feel?
Like I've been kicked in the stomach.
That's good. What else?
Angry, hurt, betrayed, and okay, a little guilty. But I resent the fact that he's making me feel guilty.
And why do you feel resentment?
Well, look, I didn't marry Harry because he had a head for business. Okay, so it happens, I discovered that I did. Or maybe I got lucky, I don't know. The point is, I didn't marry Harry because I don't love Harry any less because he's a failure as a provider. Why should he love me any less because I'm a success? At least I think that's how I feel.
You're not sure?
It varies between Joan of Arc and Betty Crocker.
We're all going through transitional periods.
Well, what do I do about now?
Well, have you told him that you still love him?
Love him? Why does he think I've been hanging around for 27 years?
I just mean that right now his masculinity is being threatened, and he probably needs someone to validate his worth as a man.
And how do I do that? That's some trick.
Total honesty, Doris. Is it really so hard to tell him you understand how he feels?
Right now, it is, yes.
Do you want him back?
I don't know. Ask me tomorrow and I'll probably give you a different answer.
Why?
Tomorrow I won't have you.
Well, I'll always be with you in spirit.
Thanks. It's kind of hard to put your cold feet on someone's spirit though, isn't it? Especially when they're 400 miles away.
Doris, is that a proposal?
Why, are you interested?
Are you?
I always thought we'd make a nice couple.
You didn't answer the question.
I was the one who proposed, but don't worry, I was only 3/4 serious.
Well, when you're completely serious, why don't you ask again?
Bet you say that to all girls.
No.
Thanks.
Will you stop feeling so insecure?
About what?
You're just as feminine as you've always been.
Gloria Steinem is sure going to hate me for this, but I am really glad you said that. I guess I'm not as emancipated as I thought, huh?
None of us are.
You hungry?
Yes.
Well, you're in luck, because tonight our dinner is being catered by the chicest, most expensive French delicatessen in San Francisco.
How'd you swing that?
The owner has a thing for you. It's in the trunk of my car.
Do you need any help?
Yes, set the table, light the candles, and when I come back, make me laugh.
I'll try.
Don't worry, if you can't make me laugh, just hold my hand.
And everyone, we're in for a real treat as we hear Till There Was You from the Music Man, performed by Lizzie Schitz.
But I never heard them ringing.
from The Importance of Being Earnest, performed by Frank Williamson and Josh Gibson.
My dear fellow, Gwendolyn is my first cousin. Before I can allow you to marry her, you must first clear up the question of Cecily.
Cecily? Well, don't you read out about Cecily. I don't know anyone of the name of Cecily. Do you mean to say you've had my cigarette case this entire time? Oh, I wish to goodness you had let me know. I've been writing frantic letters to Scotland Yard about it. I was very nearly offering a large reward.
Well, I wish you would offer a reward. I happen to be more than usually hard up.
Yeah, well, there's no sense offering a large reward now that the thing's found.
I must say that is rather mean of you, Ernest. However, does it matter? For as I read the inscription inside, does it appear that this cigarette case is yours after all?
I mean, of course it's mine. You've seen it with it 100 times, and you have no right whatsoever to read what is written inside. It's a very ungentlemanly thing to read a private cigarette case. I want it back. Give it back here.
Yes, but this isn't your cigarette case. This is a present from someone by the name of Cecily, and you said you didn't know anyone of that name.
Well, if you must know, Cecily happens to be my aunt.
Your aunt?
Yes.
Then why does she call herself Little Cecily? From Little Cecily with fondest love.
Well, my dear fellow, what on earth is there in that? Some aunts are tall, some aunts are not tall. Surely that is a matter that an aunt may be allowed to decide for herself. You seem to think that every aunt should be exactly like your aunt. That is absurd. Now, for heaven's sake, give me back my cigarette case.
Yes, but why would an aunt call you her uncle? From Little Cecily to dear Uncle Jack. Why an aunt, no matter what her size may be, should call her nephew her uncle, I can't quite make out. Besides, your name isn't Jack, it's Ernest.
It isn't Ernest. It's Jack.
You've always told me that your name is Ernest, but I've introduced you to everyone as Ernest, but you answer to the name of Ernest. You are the most earnest-looking person I've ever seen. It's perfectly absurd you saying your name isn't Ernest. It's on your cards. I have one right here. Mr. Ernest Worthing. I shall keep this as proof if you ever attempt to deny it to me or to Gwendolyn or to anyone else.
No, my name is Ernest. In town. And Jack in the country. And the cigarette case was given to me in the country.
Yes, but that doesn't account for why your small aunt calls you her uncle. Come on, boy, you best have it all out at once. But I must admit that I've always suspected you of being a confirmed secret bunderist, and now I'm quite certain of it. You're the most advanced bunderist I know.
Bunderist? What else do you mean by bunderist?
Well, I shall reveal to you the meaning of that incomparable expression as soon as you tell me why you are Ernest in town and Jack in the country.
Well, produce my cigarette case first.
Here it is. Now,
My dear fellow, is the whole truth, pure and simple.
the truth is ready, pure, and never simple. What you really are is a bunderist. I was quite right in saying you were a bunderist, and now that I know that you're a confirmed bunderist, naturally, I want to talk to you about bunderist.
What on earth do you mean?
Look, you have invented a very useful younger brother called Ernest, so that you may come up to town as often as you like. I have invented an invaluable permanent invalid called Bunbury, so that I may go down to the country whenever I choose. Bunbury is perfectly invaluable. Now, naturally, I definitely want to talk to you about Bunbury.
I'm not the Bunburyist at all. If Gwendolyn accepts me, I'm going to kill my brother. In fact, I think I'll kill him in any case. Cecily is a little too much interested in him. So, I'm going to get rid of Ernest, and I highly advise you to do the same with Mr. your invalid friend with the absurd name.
You could not induce me to ever get rid of Bunbury. And if you were ever to get married, which seems to me extremely problematic, you would be glad to have known Bunbury.
That is nonsense. If I marry a charming girl like Gwendolyn, I most certainly won't want to know Bunbury.
Well, then your wife will. You don't seem to realize that in married life, 3 is company and 2 is none.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Algy, don't try to be cynical. It's perfectly easy to be cynical.
My dear fellow, it isn't easy to be anything nowadays. There's so much beastly competition about.
Well, you better watch out, or your poor friend Bunbury will get you into a serious scrape one of these days.
I love scrapes. They're the only things that are never really serious.
Oh, that is nonsense. Algie, you never talk anything but nonsense.
Next up, we have Love is Only Love from Hello Dolly, being performed by Claire Elizabeth. Next up, a vignette from Beauty and the Beast, Not Your Parents' Fairy Tale, performed by Lizzie Schultz and Kelly Gibson.
I'm thinking the primrose on the south wall, and the lavender in one of these windows. That way the smell will flow through the castle. No offense, but it smells like someone died in here.
Oh, that's because they did.
Oh. I don't know what to do about the petunias. I think we should throw out the pink. I despise pink, but we should keep the purple. The purple will look beautiful with these yellow marigolds. I adore marigolds. Oh, and for the herbal garden, we need to plant marjoram and balm. Let's see. Oh, sage.
Sage. What for?
A man shall live for A who eats sage in May.
That is really a bit of childish lore.
Well, says the grotesque, holding flower pots in an enchanted castle.
Touche. Grab the witch's herb.
Which?
Witch, the basil. It aids to soothe the tempers between lovers.
Well, now who's being childish?
I never denied that some herbs have magical properties, just merely stating that most remedies are foolish superstition.
Well, at any rate, what could we possibly use that for?
You never know. Just grab it. You know, it also aids in invoking elemental salamanders and communing with dragons.
Dragons actually exist?
Mention elemental salamanders and no one bats an eye. Really whisper the word dragon, and suddenly they're all ears.
And you really encountered them?
I fought them alongside the master. Oh, we used to name all kinds of strange and unusual creatures.
Well, I'm surprised he's ever preyed on more than vulnerable and frightened old men.
He only, against wicked men, he sees the truth about him.
You seen that mirror?
Exactly.
That thing makes me uneasy.
It's just a mirror.
A magic mirror?
One of it.
I forget you're used to such things. What else?
Hemlock, nightshade, and the bloodwort.
Those are all poisonous.
Yeah, I know.
We're not killing anyone, remember? No.
Oh, fine. Okay, just one of each.
Fine. One of each.
Next up is Corner of the Sky from the Music Man, being performed by Brent Williams. To open us up, we have We Are People Now from Firebringer, being performed by the Firebringer cast.
The sun
we have a vignette from Tartuffe, performed by Nathaniel Taff and Alyssa May.
Madam, a piece of news, quite new to me, has just come out, and very fine it is.
What piece of news?
Your marriage with Tartuffe.
It's true, my father had this plan in mind.
Your father, madam?
Yes, but he changed his plans and didn't now propose it to me.
What, seriously?
Yes, he was serious and openly insisted on the match.
Well, what's your resolution on the matter?
I don't know.
That's a pretty answer. You don't know?
No.
No?
What do you advise?
My advice is marry, by all means.
That's your advice.
Yes.
Do you mean it?
Surely. A splendid choice and worthy of your acceptance.
Oh, very well, sir. I shall take your counsel.
You'll have no trouble taking it on warrant.
No more than you did giving it, to be sure.
Quite give it truly to oblige you, madam.
And I shall take it to oblige you, sir.
So that is your love. And it was all deceit.
I beg you say no more of that. You told me squarely, sir, to accept the husband that was offered me. And I tell you squarely that I mean to do so, since you gave me this good advice.
Don't shield yourself and talk of my advice. Your mind was made up, that's evident. And now you're snatching at a trifling pretext to justify the breaking of your word.
Exactly so.
Of course it is. Your heart has never known true love for me.
Oh, alas, you are free to think so, if you please.
Yes, I am free to think so. And I, my outraged love, may yet forestall you in your perfidy, and offer elsewhere both my heart and hand.
No doubt of it. The love your high deserts may win.
Good Lord, have done with my deserts. I know I have but few, and you have proved that. But I may find more kindness in another. I know someone who will not be ashamed to take your leavings and make up my loss.
Oh, the loss is not so great. You'll easily console yourself completely for this change.
I'll try my best that you may well believe. When we're forgotten by a woman's heart, our pride is challenged. We too must forget, or if not, must at least pretend to. No other way can man such baseness prove as be a lover scorned, still in love.
In faith, a high and noble sentiment.
Yes, and one which all men must approve. What? Would you have me keep my love alive and watch you fly into another's arms and never offer to another the hand that you have scorned?
Oh no, indeed. For my part, I wish it were done already.
What? You wish it?
Yes.
This is insult heaped on injury. I'll go at once and do as you desire.
Of course, so be it.
But remember this, 'twas you drove me to this desperate pass. And in the plan that you have formed, I merely follow your example.
Yes.
Enough. You shall be punctually obeyed.
So much the better.
This is once and for all.
So be it then.
Hey,
What?
you didn't call me?
You are dreaming.
Very well. I'm gone, madam. Farewell.
Farewell, sir.
Next up, we have Hold On from The Secret Garden, performed by the T-Shirts.
But what you've got to do is finish what you have begun. I don't know just how, but it's not over till you've won. When you see the storm is coming, see the lightning part the skies, it's too late to run. There's terror in your eyes. What you do then is remember this old thing you heard me say. It's the storm, not you, that's bound to blow away. Hold on to someone standing by. Hold on, don't even ask how or why. Child, hold on to what you know is true. Hold on till you get through. Child, oh child.
place to hide. You're frozen to the floor. What you do then is you force yourself to wake up and you say, it's this dream, not me, that's bound to go away. Hold on, the night will soon be by. Hold on, until there's nothing left to try. Child, hold on, there's angels on their way. Hold on and hear them say, child, and it doesn't even matter if the danger and the doom come from up above or down below, or just come flying at you from across the room. When you see a man who's raging and he's jealous and he fears that you've walked through walls he's hid behind for years, what you do then is you tell yourself to wait it out and then say, it's this day, not me, that's bound to go away. Child, you hold on, it's this dream, not you, that's bound to go
Next up, Out There from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, performed by Catherine Gibson.
Safe behind these windows and these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. All my life I've watched them as I hide up here alone, hungry for the histories they'd show me. All my life I've
from Fourth Wall's very own Grotesque of Notre Dame, performed by Miranda DeHigh.
It is not poison, I swear. Do not be frightened. Look. See, it is only water. You must be thirsty.
That awful man ordered you to steal me away.
Not at all. In fact, I worry that he may be upset because I denied his wishes.
Why? Why deny? I was to die and be with my beloved Phoebe.
No. A miserable excuse for a man? He should be honored for the features.
Next up, we have Santa Fe from the Newsies, being performed by Aiden Morris.
They say folks is dying to get here. Me, I'm dying to get away to a little town out west that's spanking new. And while I ain't never been there, I can see it clear as day. If you want, I bet you can see it too. Close your eyes, come with me, where it's clean and green and pretty. And they went and made a city out of clay. Why, the minute that you get there, folks will walk right up and say, welcome home, son, welcome home to Santa Fe. Planting crops, splitting rails, swapping tales around the fire, except for Sunday when you lie around all day. Soon your friends are more like family, and they's begging you to stay. That means living sweet. Where they say you gotta live and die here. Where they say a guy can't catch a break.
Next is a vignette from An Evening with Alice, performed by Elvis Soleil and Catherine Gibson.
Hello, Phoebe. Is that you, Agnes? If you were not so vain, Phoebe, you would wear decent glasses like mine.
Indeed, I can see perfectly well.
Well, I don't blame you for using your lorgnette. It does add distinction to your pain-dexter manner.
What, are you still impressed by my manner?
I have been for 50 years. Dear me, 50. Is it really 50 years since you and I have been debutante? Shh!
Don't know, I'm 70.
Oh, no one guesses it.
I certainly don't feel it. But let me tell you, these debutantes and their supercilious airs and their sophisticated conversations and their smoking in public places are not going to crowd me back into a grandmother's corner. No, I shall live for another 20 years at least, if only to see these young things grow into the troubles of married life, and it will please me.
Why have you such an animosity toward the debutantes? You terrorize them everywhere. They sidestep for you in the elevator, in the corridors, in the ballroom, on the beach. It's always, they go out of their way to be deferential to you. It's always, good morning, Mrs. Poindexter. Good afternoon, Mrs. Poindexter. Good evening, Mrs. Poindexter. But they never see me, even though we have been here since the opening of the season.
That is because you do not create the atmosphere that demands their attention. I am putting on all of the Poindexter airs I can think of to terrorize them. I want to make these young debutantes and their smart young men sidestep for me. I wish to create an atmosphere that demands their attention. I am a dowager, a member of the society that once ruled New York, and still does to a certain extent. And when one has been a leader, one must not let a younger woman usurp one's position.
But we have had our own day, Phoebe. It is their turn now. It is our time to sit back and let them have their chance.
Agnes, you have kept your health living on your estate in Long Island, but you have watched the inevitable drying up of leaves and flowers in autumn, and you have watched what you have to think to be the progress of autumn into winter. Well, my hair may be as white as snow, but my blood is still red.
Your vitality is a marvel to everyone. Your club work and civic and social leadership make even the doctors gaze at you.
The doctors are my worst enemies. They tell me that I must not do this, that I must not eat that. They tell me that I am getting old, that I must rest. Well, I do not wish to rest. I simply won't grow old. When one has been a leader, one must not let a younger woman usurp one's position.
You still have your leadership.
I still have my leadership because I will have my leadership because I will not let it go. Although I must strive harder for it every year. Every year I must grow more imperious, more dominating, more terrorizing, to hold supremacy over this new independent generation. And there is that little presumptuous May Wiggle. She is 18 and so rude I should like to spank her.
They all fear you, Phoebe.
I should hope so. I will not be put back into a corner as long as I draw one breath of life.
Next up we have Till I Hear You Sing from Love Never Dies, performed by Claire Elizabeth.
Find that once again
performed by Ryan and Nathaniel.
Will you drop me all together now that the experiment is over?
Oh, don't. You mustn't say this. It's an experiment. It shocks me somehow.
But I'm only a squash cabbage leaf.
No.
But I owe so much to you, I should be very unhappy if you forgot to.
It's very kind of you to say, Miss Doolittle.
It isn't because you paid for all my dresses. I know you're generous to everybody with money. But it was from you that I learned really nice manners, and that is what makes one a lady, isn't it? You see, it was so very difficult for me with the example of Professor Higgins always before me. I was brought up to be just like him, unable to control myself and using bad language on the slightest provocation. And I should have never known that ladies and gentlemen never behaved like that if I had met you.
Oh, that's just his way, you know? He really doesn't mean it.
Oh, I didn't mean it either. When I was a flower girl, it was only my way. But you see, I did it, and that makes all the difference.
No doubt. Still, he taught you to speak. I couldn't have done that, you know.
Of course, that is his profession. But it was just like learning to dance in a new way. And there was nothing more than that in it. But do you know what began my real education?
What?
Your calling me Miss Doolittle that day when I first came to Wimpole Street. That was the beginning of self-respect for me. And there were 100 little things you never noticed because they came so naturally to you. Things about your hat, standing up and opening doors.
Oh, that was nothing.
Yes. Things about the way that showed, things that showed how you sort of felt about me, that I was more than a scullery maid. Though, of course, I knew you would treat a scullery maid the same as if she would come into the drawing room. And you never took off your boots in the dining room when I was there.
You mustn't mind that. Higgins takes his boots off all over the place.
I know. And I don't blame him. I'm not blaming him. It was his way, isn't it? But it meant the world of difference to me that you didn't do it. You see, really and truly, when it comes to things people can do, you know, dressing and proper way of speaking and so on, the difference between a lady and a flower girl isn't how she behaves, but it's how she is treated. And I should always be a flower girl to Professor Higgins, because he'll always treat me as a flower girl and always will. But I know I can be a lady to you because you treat me as a lady and always will.
Well, really, this is very nice of you, Miss Doolittle.
I should like you to call me Eliza now, if you would.
Thank you, Eliza. Of course.
And very appropriately, we have Happy Ending from Twisted, performed by Josh Gibson, Aiden Morris, and Alex